Hey, tell me about your jefito, Arnaldo Ramirez
Mr.
Sr.,
Falcon.
Mr. Falcon. What kind of a man was he, man?
Uh, and
Was
it
he
was one
strict
of
with you? Was he really cool? Or I mean, I never got to meet him in person. I got to see him on the
uh,
show Fanfaria Falcon late Sunday nights. When I was a kid and I was
it
staying
was
up late
Sunday morning,
Sunday mornings.
10 o'clock,
I
10
remember
o'clock
seeing
on.
it a couple of times at night. I don't know why, but I was a kid in the '70s. They might have replayed it at night. I don't know, but they would play it on Sunday. So it was one of the Sunday morning programs from Faria Falcon,
No,
which is it was something like Aquí Rogelio was.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so what kind of how was your dad when you were growing up and stuff?
he was uh, he was one of those persons that he would walk into a restaurant and all heads would turn to look at him. He was so distinguished, and the way he educated himself. When he was speaking in Spanish, he thought he was from Mexico. When he spoke in English, he thought he was a gringo or, you know, Americanized. Uh, he had one of those memories, photogenic memories, was unbelievable. His high school friends used to tell me that while they were studying before an exam, my father was out hustling pool. He would be the last ones to go into a class, and he was the first one to leave after an exam. And he would be the only one with the highest grades.
Wow,
That's how smart
he was a
he
special
was.
man.
Yeah, no, he was, and he was. Oh man,
What
it's
would they say about him today? Would he be, a savant or like, because nowadays they have everything for everybody. Like somebody that's a little smarter than everybody else or that has a little more capability. But your dad was definitely ahead of his time for sure.
yeah, absolutely. And then he could, besides creating something where we wound up, he opened up this record label in Mission, Texas in 1948, and take it all the way where we had distribution all over Central South America, all of the United States. We had offices in LA, Chicago, San Antonio, Mexico City. And he took La Música Norteña, like, and the ambassadors for that was a Los Alegres Terán.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the 40s and 50s, La Música de Acordeón was actually uh, limited between Monterrey and San Antonio. That's it. So Falcon Records with Los Alegres Terán broke all the barriers. La Música Norteña went all over nationally and internationally. And that's where other artists, especially from the Valley, it started their legendary careers, like Pedro Ayala, Freddie Gomez, Gilberto Perez, Rubén Vela, Carlos y Jose. So a lot of legendary Tejano bands that started
Yeah.
from Falcon Records of what he created. Eventually, he was the first. We Falcon Records was the very first record company in the world to have its own royalty department. Uh, Artist recordings, that's
Mm-hmm.
the back in the day, like RCA in Colombia, they would have to pay or get songs from the publishing companies out of New York or Mexico City. My father got an invoice one time from a composer that had signed a song to a publishing company in New York, and he got the bill, for the song. How many songs have you sold? So you owe me this percentage of royalties, because he had signed over the royalties to a royalty company. My father started thinking that why should I pay somebody out of New York? I can create my own
Yeah.
company,
Mm-hmm.
and became an in-house publishing company. It was Rams Music for Ramirez, and now I think every major record label, they all have their own publishing companies.
Wow.
But he was the very first one ever.